Hi everyone, this is Mou Saha. I'm an artist, coloring book author, and an avid art journaler. If you have been following my graphics videos, you would see that I had been experimenting with various graphics products with supplies that I have at home. Today I feel like stepping away from experimentation and do something I really like doing, and that is to make casual little mini books. And the product that I'm using today is the Grafix Duralar archival polyester film that is treated on both sides to accept water-based mediums, markers, and inks. So I have some watercolor, I have some brushes, I have some mark making tools. I also have a few bookmaking tools, very basic supplies. You can use whatever you have. I also have some very generic ink, and I want to create the cover of my book using the Duralar product. So this is very clear, and I don't want to touch it, but you can see from the reflection that it is clear. And what I have done here is and they cut very cleanly and easily, and as it says, cuts clearly, and you can of course clean it up and rework. I don't intend to do that in my case, but you know, that is a possibility for sure. So this is a little piece. I believe it is about 5 by 7 almost. So it's very small when you do a quick casual project. I don't want to work with large size things because I just want it to move fast. And I have gathered some paper bags that I have torn open just to make the insert of my book. And this is going to be my cover material, and I have folded it in half. It's very easy to fold. I took a bone folder and simply just creased it down as I did with the rest of my pages. And I have an awl. An awl basically is something I use to make holes. So I don't measure. So the whole point of quick and casual is that you don't have to measure, you don't have to make it perfect. It's just very in the moment and very spontaneous. That's the word I was looking for, spontaneous. Okay, so I'm dipping my bamboo reed pen into the ink, and I want to say just be. It's kind of the mood I am in today. Things here. I'm just doing absolutely basic mark making here. As you saw, I used the heat tool to speed up the drying process. I can still see the granulations in my paint. It dried the paint, it dried the ink. There is no melting of the plastic, as you can see. There is also no fusing. I still have 2 layers very clearly separate. So that makes for a very easy cover, interesting cover for little books like this one that I'm working on today. And I showed you how you can work on this surface with wet watercolor medium as well as wet ink. And you saw how it responds to heat. It just dried the ink and the paint with no damage to the film itself. The next thing I want to show you is how easy it is to poke holes in this. Like, it is beautiful, it holds its shape and everything, but it also allows you to work with it. And in the very beginning I used the bone folder to fold it, to make it a crisp edge, and it's a very versatile surface. You know, if you want to make a whole book with just the film instead of using paper, you could do that too. It didn't shrink my film. It is the right size still. That's another positive thing, that it did not, I don't have to worry about this falling small compared to the size of my book. It says very clearly that this is reusable. If you want to clean it up, you can clean it up and then reuse it. Now, my intention is not to reuse this particular piece of film. So my goal is to keep this steady. This is basically decoupage medium that I added slight amount of water to. And my goal is to make quick swipes across the surface to seal the paint without moving the ink and paint too much. So this is what my little book looks like after the front cover and the first page. There is a lot to explore with these films. When I start working with Duralar films, I just want to keep on exploring, and that way I never really get to the end of a project, but you know, it is always food for thought for the next project. And with that, I have to say bye, and I'll see you in my next video with graphics. Bye for now.